Welcome to Thoughts Roundup. Well, I've driven about almost a half a day, and I came from West Virginia to Ohio at a Sheraton hotel. I've stayed here before some time back, and I was so tired when I got here, just wore out, as they say, bushed. And did you know I got here and there was no carts to carry in my stuff? And I went in and got my room. Now, I thank the Lord it was on the first floor. Now, that's unusual, but it was on the first floor. Driving here, I thought, I tell you, I'm tired. I'm just wore out. And everything seems so dull. And so I thought, well, any change would be better, I guess. And do you know, I got here and I've already mentioned there was no carts to carry my stuff in because there was a big wedding. Now, you know, folks know what goes on around a Sheraton hotel when there was a big wedding. And I didn't know it, but it was over, and that's why everybody was coming back to the hotel. And so I didn't know what to do. I couldn't get my clothes in. I went and as I was coming out the room, a young man said to me, he said, well, I said, what's going on? He said, we just had a wedding. He said, my dad got married for the 5th time. I said, 5 times? He said, yeah, for the 5th time. And I said, well, I'm beginning to worry about his lady. Maybe she's in for problems, or I didn't say problems, in for it. And he said, no, you know what? He was laughing. He said, I believe maybe this is going to work this time. He said, I really think it's going to work. Well, I don't know. So I was waiting for my cart, wanting to get in my room. Then I saw 2 ladies. They must have been about 55, 60. Ooh, were they tired. Oh, they said, I said, how are y'all doing? He said, we're so wore out. I said, we those stairs are hard to climb. They're hard to come up and down. I said, well, what's the matter? The elevator broke? She said, we didn't know if they had it. We didn't know they had an elevator. You know, anytime you think you got it bad, you just look around and you just might find somebody that's worse. Of course, let's don't speak too quickly, because all of a sudden I looked and there was a cart to carry my clothes. Someone had brought a cart back, and I grabbed the cart and I went to my car. And of course, sometimes I stay on the road a long time and I have to have a lot of clothes. And I got my clothes all loaded up. And I got behind the cart, and when I moved it from its location, do you know that sucker started rolling and rolled off the at least 12-inch curb, and my clothes. A man ran to me and said, "Let me help you." I got everything together, and he lifted it back up, and I tell you what, now if you notice, I'm still in my car, and I got a fancy room in there on the first floor, but they come out and blocked off the parking. So poor me. Poor me. All you young preachers that are looking for a job, you might rather do something else for a little while till you maybe help out in a church or take a church. No, I know what you're going to do. You're going to hit the road just like I am. And but just realize that there's good days and bad days. As the old folks said, of course I wouldn't want to talk like old folks. The old folks said, "This is not a good one for me." God bless you.